Every Sunday he came early, took the back pew by the wall. Same old coat across his shoulders, never bothered folks at all. Bible resting in his hands, never testified out loud. Then one Sunday during devotion, that quiet man stood before the crowd. He said, "You've seen me sitting back here, but you don't know where I've been. If you listen for a moment, I'll tell you where my story begins. I was raised with almost nothing. Some nights supper wasn't there. Mama stretched what little we had, then bowed her head in prayer. At a muddy river one summer, preacher took me by the hand, lowered me beneath the water, raised me up a different man. Mama said, "Keep trusting Jesus, He'll keep making ways for you." I was young and didn't know it, but those words would carry me through. He was there all along, even when I couldn't see, when my strength was barely holding. He kept holding on to me. Through the good days, through the heartache, through the nights so dark and long, I didn't always understand it, but He was there all along. Years went by, I found a good woman. She became my closest friend. We built a life and prayed together, thought our road would never end. Then one night I held her hands as her breathing slipped away. I said, "Lord, my heart is breaking, give me strength to face this day." When I came back home without her, something in me wasn't the same. I still believed that God was living, but I nearly lost my faith in tomorrow's change. I stopped planning for tomorrow, stopped expecting better days. Still every Sunday I kept coming, though I barely knew how to pray. He was there all along, even when I couldn't see, when my heart had lost tomorrow. He kept holding on to me. When my prayers became a whisper, when I couldn't find my song, I thought hope had left me forever, but He was there all along. Then this morning during devotion, I heard an old familiar song, one my mama used to sing when the nights were hard and long. I remembered that poor kitchen, I remembered that river shore, I remembered my wife telling me God has brought us through before. Then I finally understood it. All those years I felt alone, God wasn't leaving me in sorrow. He